Daniel, tell us what y'all got going on out here this morning.
Our folks in College Station wanted to get some seedlings out to communities that haven't really, at least that we know of, haven't had a lot of Arbor Day type events. So we're hoping to stimulate an Arbor Day annual event here in Longview. But the main goal here for Arbor Day is to get trees out to individuals to plant in their personal properties, whether that's in a quarter-acre lot in town or a 15-acre tract outside, just to get more trees out there. We've got a mix today of shoe-marred oak, red maple, green ash, black hickory. The oaks and the hickories are excellent for wildlife food, acorns and the hickory nuts. The shoe-marred oak can almost can compete with the red maple as far as autumn foliage color if the conditions are right, good soil conditions, temperature, and things like that.
And I've talked to, talked to people. I've overheard people saying like they've had storms in recent years come through and knock trees off their property, and this is a good chance for them to replenish those trees.
It is, and actually we've been having more storms every year. A lot of tornadic winds, straight line winds. Yes, and people do want to replace the trees. I do a lot of urban forestry, and I had a tree fall on my 2 outbuildings, and I'm beginning to rethink about how big of a tree that I want close to the house. So typically with the urban setting, what you want is your smaller trees closer to your houses or any structures, and then as you get further away, get your larger trees.
Is this the first time y'all have had this event here in Longview?
This is the first time that we have hosted, Texas A&M Forest Service have hosted a seedling giveaway. I know that the Master Gardeners, I think they have an annual seedling event. I'm not sure exactly if they'd use that as a fundraiser or if they're giving them away, but it's the same principle, basically, to get these trees out to the public and get several people to plant in different locations.
But this is something y'all would like to continue to do?
We really would. And it just puts this out in front of the folks all the time, and it does give them a chance to get free trees. And granted, these are seedlings and saplings, but if you think about trees that you buy from a nursery, a tree in a 15-gallon pot versus a tree in a 30-gallon pot, obviously initially the 30-gallon pot tree is bigger, but in about 3 years, that tree in the 15-gallon pot will typically catch up with that tree in the 30-gallon pot.
All in all, a nice steady flow of people coming out here today.
So far, so good. We're going to be here till 12 o'clock. This will be about a 3-hour stretch, and we ended up with about 200 to 300 seedlings to give away.